So, hi, my name is Philipp Heidbauer. I'm from Austria. I'm working for Red Bull. Especially I'm working for the Flying Bulls as a pilot. I've done that for a couple of years already. I've also been for the Air Force, but last year I retired fully from the Air Force and now I'm a fully employed Flying Bull, flying a lot of different aircraft and mainly in air shows with the Alpha jets that's right standing behind me. The Alpha jets that we own, we got 4 of them in airworthy conditions. They were built in 1980 and 1981, the 4 pieces. They have been flying at the German Air Force as a trainer and air-to-ground attack machine. And they ran out of service at the Air Force, and in the year of 2000 we bought 4 of them. We got a civil register for them, and now we are in Europe the only guys that are operating an Alpha jet as a civil aviation compartment, and we're mainly doing air shows with it, but also some flights with passengers. But as we're working as Red Bull, not commercially, just private for marketing and enjoying the aircraft itself. Flying over at Budapest was just awesome. If I would have to tell it in one word, it's a very emotional display, because it's a very unusual display. We're normally displaying the aircraft over at an airfield with a lot of safety field around and displaying an aircraft. Most important, a jet with high performance, doing aerobatics over at the downtown of a big city, and just a small amount of room and airspace available is a high concentrating stuff, but it also is a lot of fun, and as I said, it's just awesome. The season is starting now with this air show, and I guess we've planned already around 50 or a little bit less than 50 air shows for all of our fleet, and we will end with the last air show, I guess, in September or October, and up to then there will be no really free weekends. We're just flying from one air show to another and having fun in our aircraft. Of course there would be some nice aircraft that we would love to fly and to own, but the big problem is that we're running out of space in our hangars, so as long as we do not get a new hangar, there's no chance for new aircraft. But as I already said, we have an amazing fleet of aircraft, so there's no need to buy a new one, because we just have the best aircraft available already in our hangar.
I'm Raymond, I'm one of the pilots of Flying Bulls, and this time we had the good opportunity to fly the B-25 at the big race at Budapest.
So, my name is Frederick, and I also fly the B-25, and it was our pleasure to fly this wonderful old lady in the Budapest display today.
It was amazing, you could see the ground down there, and flying in a 3-ship formation, the B-25, the Alpha jet and the Corsair together. That's always a nice thing to see, and also to hear the engines, the radial engines and the jet engine. I think it's a unique thing.
Yeah, of course we loved it. I mean, the city is beautiful, and to be able to fly the B-25 in this formation is just great. And today actually Raymond did the flying, so I have to say it was harder work for me this time, but good fun anyway. Our particular airplane was built in 1944, so just before the end of the war, and luckily enough it never really saw action. which means that it was very well preserved. We then found it, and Sigi Angerer in those days flew it all the way over from the United States, and after it was restored at Breckenridge, Texas. And that's basically what you see here today.
Today it was the B-25, was the nicest airplane to fly. However, so I'm flying also the B-38 Lightning and the Corsair sometime. So each airplane has its characteristics and is very nice to fly. As I'm like very much flying to do some kind of aerobatics. Of course, I like also flying the B-38 and the Corsair. But the B-38 was not ready. It was still in winter maintenance, but should be finished soon. So therefore I was not able to fly the B-38, but enjoyed it very much to fly with the B-25. Normally at the beginning of the year we are going 1 or 2 weeks into a trainings camp. So this year it was done in Maribor and also in Budweis. And so we were just flying and doing a little bit of display training. So we are developing our display, and we also have experienced people with us who are judging those things we are flying. And thereafter we are ready for the season, and yeah, actually that's the first show we are doing in this year, so we are looking forward to have some other very nice events actually all over Europe, from Great Britain to Hungary and basically everywhere there. And it's always nice to go around with those very unique airplanes. The next event will be in Berlin, the ILA in Berlin. That's a very big exhibition, aviation exhibition. And yeah, so we are going with all the fleet over there, and hope also for being able to do nice displays. So it's always a pleasure to fly over in the city of Budapest. It's a unique thing. It's a unique thing also for the people who are looking up to the airplanes. So I'm quite confident we are getting the next possibility next year. I would say everybody should come to see us, and we are happy to show them our airplanes. So everybody who likes old airplanes and is passionate enough in aviation should come to one of our shows. Thank you.